Hello and welcome to this train simulator video this evening. My name's Jan and I'm going to take you on an interesting route. This is the South Wales Coastal, Bristol to Swansea, or Swansea to Bristol. And we're going to be driving today the service 2 Charlie 85 from here at Cardiff Central to Bristol Temple Meads. As you can see, there is a notice message on the screen right now, and I'm going to talk you through it quickly. Good afternoon, driver. This is the 2 Charlie 85 service to Taunton, which will be driving as far as Bristol Temple Meads. Your stops today will be at Newport, Severn Tunnel Junction, Patchway, Filton, Abbey Wood, and Bristol Temple Meads. Open the doors here at Cardiff Central before departing. So that is what we're going to do now. So we're going to open the doors. It's 5 o'clock, so it's just gone rush hour. I'm just setting the train up now. See, I've got this lovely, nice 150 class 128, number 128. Can't be bothered to really set anything else. I think everything's pretty much set ready. What we do need to do is look at our stations for today. So we're stopping at Newport at 17:14. Severn Tunnel Junction at 17:26. No time for Patchway. Filton Abbey Wood is 17:45, and Bristol Temple Meads at 17:53. So we're ready to depart now. So I'm going to set the train for departure. On our way to our first station at Newport. We have a green light ahead of us, but the speed limit is only 15 miles per hour, so I need to remember to stay below this. It's a class 175 going up there. And we have a lovely class 43 coming here. As we pass Swansea Cardiff city centre now, I'll talk you through a bit of information about Cardiff. So Cardiff is our departing station here, and its biggest station, Cardiff Central, is the biggest station in Wales, and is one of 20 stations within Cardiff. Just speed the train up a bit here. Oh, the window comes down somehow. Let's face it, we're going to reach 40 miles per hour now. There we are. Grade 2 listed building, by the way, and it opened on the 19th of June 1850. We're driving the Class 150 and Subclass 1 version, which has a maximum speed of 75 miles per hour, and we probably will reach that today. It was built between 1984 and 1987 in York, and they're probably one of my favourite trains that have actually existed, but that's because I grew up around them and I still see them today. So currently the speed here leaving Cardiff is 40 miles per hour. So I'm going to keep to that as much as possible because we've got to stick to quite a strict time limit. And I am slightly speeding now. Nothing too major. I mean, probably have missed to set something else, but do any of the buttons do anything? Destination light should be on. Don't think it really shows. Oh, we've got a speed increase to 75 miles per hour. Maybe that. Tail lights are on, aren't they? Yeah. That's good. So running nice and quick now towards our first station at Newport, which is the third busiest station in Wales and of course the busiest outside of Cardiff. And the station opened in 1850, but is in its current form since 2010. This route, by the way, is a route that I've recently bought. It was on sale on Dovetail Games, their site, and actually I use the Dovetail Games site more than I use Steam now for looking for add-ons for Train Simulator. This is one of the routes that came with the Class 150 from Steam as well, which I think has probably got something to do with Armstrong Powerhouse. Also a very good train. I do like it a lot. It is raining, so I probably should have the wiper on. Starting to approach 75 miles per hour now. This is what it's like in the passenger compartment, and I can say it's pretty realistic, apart from there's normally a few more passengers. 3x2 seating, pretty much standard on the trains. Back in the driver's cab now. I'm sure there's some cab lighting somewhere. What's that one? Instrument lights. Does that help? No, that's the instrument lights. Looks like we might be reaching a slightly higher speed than .75 miles per hour, which is interesting. Don't want it to creep up any more than what we're currently doing. That technically counts as 75 miles per hour. Well, according to this, we're doing nearly 80. I think that dial's slightly wrong. I can hear a train coming in the other direction, I'm sure. Oh no, we're passing a freight train here. Not happy, it's only got a two-tone horn. What's at the front of this? Oh, a nice Class 70. So we've got just over 6 miles to go to Newport now. I'm surprised this train is allowed on the fast lines. Probably should have closed that because I'll be getting wet, wouldn't I? Probably a good idea. Yeah, and it's probably freezing. There we are. What a horrible day. Considering that actually outside today it's been wonderful and nice. Oh, and finally you'll have some good news that I finished my first exam. So concentrate a bit more on Train Simulator. I will be able to concentrate properly from next week, where I will have a couple of days off before I start revising properly for my next exam after that. So I've got an exam next week and then about a 10-day wait till my following exam. So we're expected into Newport at 17:12:50 seconds. Our time of arrival is 17:14, so 5:15 in the evening. It's probably about correct, considering we're doing it extremely well. Oh, while I remember, you haven't already seen pop up in last week's video as well as this week's video at the start, I have now got a Twitter account which you can follow me on. Just putting down the sunshades for some reason. Like the sunshades being down. I do now have a Twitter account which you can follow me on, where I'll be releasing Train Simulator content. You would like to follow me on there, and that way you can also see what I'll be uploading next as well, because I'm going to keep updates on there of what I'll be uploading and links to all my videos, as well as other interactive stuff. There we are. It's a more first board and warning just to say that speed is dropping to 75 miles per hour. Not like that is going to actually affect us on today's journey. However, we do have a speed change in a mile's time to 60 miles per hour, so I should prepare for that shortly when I see the appropriate warning. So the 75 miles per hour section starts now. I should put that up, because that's somehow started really affecting my frame rate. Just going to turn the engine off for a second as we glide towards Newport. And I'm going to just add a step 1 braking. That's the line there off to Abbey, including Abbey Town. And I'm just going to release the brakes there. Oh, that was bad. And I'm going to release the throttle again as we're approaching a 30 miles per hour speed section. Coming up under the appropriate morpher board here. 30 miles per hour starts at the end of this tunnel. And after Newport, the speed actually drops to 20 miles per hour. Pulling into platform 4 here at Newport. And we're going to stop by the standard car stop. The design of the station is of 2010. It was rebuilt for, I think, third time. So class 175 on platform 2 there. Which is departing. Oh, I've missed this 3-car stop here, which is the one that we're aiming for. Does seem quite far down the platform. And this is Newport. Just wait for the train to get ready for departure here. The Welsh for Newport, I think, is Casnewydd, although my Welsh pronunciation is not exactly great. The station originally opened as a broad gauge station and was originally called Newport High Street. Today it is known as Newport South Wales because of the station sharing a similar name in Essex. Shortly the doors will be closing and we will be departing for our next station at Severn Tunnel Junction. The speed limit leaving Newport is 20 miles per hour, although it currently says 30. As you can see at the end of this platform it changes to 20. Departing Newport now for our next station at Severn Tunnel Junction. Speed, once I get under this gantry, will change to 40 miles per hour. As I approach about 38 miles per hour, that's when I will turn down the throttle. The lines departing on our left hand side are the lines that go up to Hereford and beyond towards Shrewsbury. Once I've passed over this bridge, the speed limit will increase to 75 miles per hour. Severn Tunnel Junction is located in Monmouthshire and it opened on the 1st of December 1886. The Welsh station, which I cannot remember, Welsh name, which I cannot remember the name for, is also present. It will be the last station in Wales that we cover before going into England. Perfectly timed with a class 43 and so once again we're going to work to our maximum speed of 75 miles per hour. Our arrival time into Severn Tunnel Junction is 17:26 and 30 seconds. they were expected currently to get in there at 17:22. Journeys on this line have since been replaced today by the Class 165 and 166 multiple units, sprinters having been released to other areas. They're the first, or the Great Western Railway sprinters, at least. Going uphill on this section, hence the drop in speed at the moment. And like last time, I'm going to try and coast the train at around 76 miles per hour. Another train coming up ahead. Thought there was another train coming up ahead. You can just see a large white light in the distance, which I think is a train and it's not loaded properly. Oh, we're dropping our speed here. Do not like that. Well, we have a Class 150 coming. Is it Class 150? No, it's not. I thought it was. No, it is. It's a Class 150. With its tail lights in the wrong direction. Must be going back to Cardiff. There we are. Correct direction. Must have just been waiting for the signal there. Still got 4 miles to go until our next station at Severn Tunnel Junction. This is where the slow lines, by the way, overpass the fast line. On arrival at Severn Tunnel Junction, the lines through to Gloucester depart, and we will be left on the Great Western main line, or the South Wales main line to Bristol via the Severn Tunnel. After leaving Severn Tunnel Junction. There's a speed change coming up in a second to 75 miles per hour. Not that that is actually going to affect us much, as our maximum speed for this train is 75 miles per hour. Although I have been doing like quicker over the top. Warning that the speed is actually going to drop. curves here, and that slight tilt is just the track to cope with the speeds around the bends. The 75 miles per hour section. Just going to remove the throttle slightly, as shortly we'll be approaching a 70 miles per hour section online on approach to Severn Tunnel Junction. Going to start braking the train now for Severn Tunnel Junction, as this station is directly ahead of us. Probably should have started this much sooner. However, I seem to be coming in at a rather nice speed into the station. I'm looking for a standard car stop, or a 3-car stop, which is from there. I'm going to add a second brake, which I don't think I really require, as we pull into our next station here. This is Severn Tunnel Junction. Getting ready for departure now. At Severn Tunnel Junction, the guard should be ready for departure shortly. Actually, our time for departure here is 17:27. Doors should be closing pretty much now then. We should leave that on. There we are, that's our call for departure. Speed limit coming out of this station is 70 miles per hour, and the speed will increase to 75 miles per hour shortly after the line diverges north there. Our next station is Patchway, and we don't have a scheduled arrival or departure time here. Heading downhill now towards the Severn Tunnel. Have a small bridge first, and then we approach the actual tunnel. At this point we are leaving Wales to enter into England. There is a sign on the right hand side that does state actually welcome to Wales. Croeso I Gymru. Of course we're heading downhill, so we've got gravity with us, which means that we won't actually have to accelerate fully to 75 miles per hour. The train will do some of it itself with the force of gravity. We now enter the Severn Tunnel. As you can see, I'm regularly tapping on the brake just to keep the speed below 76 miles per hour. Shortly I will be accelerating the train up to maximum for the uphill section of the tunnel. The uphill section of the tunnel starts now. No, it doesn't, it stops these next lights here. Slowly approaching the end of the tunnel here as we come towards Bristol. We'll shortly be passing through Filton Station, which is one of the least used stations in the United Kingdom and is served by only 2 trains a day, both heading in the Bristol direction. Have a train also coming up on our right hand side, which looks like a class, I don't know. Oh, it's a lovely 125. No, it's not, it's class 70. Speed limit does increase here to 90 miles per hour, not like that will affect us, as we are travelling at 64 at the moment. We're now in the wonderful county of South Gloucestershire. Our next station, Patchway, was originally opened in 1863 as the station of Patchway in Stoke Gifford, having been named after the 2 neighbourhoods, districts of Bristol. However, the station is now called Patchway and lies in between Patchway and Stoke Gifford. This, by the way, is building. It was opened by the Bristol and South Western Union Railway and was originally opened at broad gauge. Patchway station is just over 3 miles away at this point. We do have a junction to cross over before arriving at our station. This junction is what separates the lines for Bristol Temple Meads and the southwest coast to that of Bristol Parkway, Swindon, Didcot and London Paddington. as well as services that go up to Birmingham and the Midlands. We have a flashing signal ahead, which tells the line we will be diverging. Travel through this wonderful countryside. Sure, we will get a lovely AWS warning here, just to remind us. As there is no particular speed change here, I'm not too worried about my speed crossing this junction. However, after this tunnel, I will be applying brakes to stop at our next station. Have a single yellow flashing now, so I need to drive the train with caution. The single yellow is just to warn us that our train will be changing lines here, and the speed will be dropping to 40 miles per hour. We are approaching Patchway station now, so our train is starting to slow down. We have a Class 43 departing here. Aiming to stop towards the end of the platform here. This is Patchway. We're ready for departure now to Filton Abbey Wood. Although the line speed is 90 miles per hour here, leaving Patchway, the speed will be dropping shortly to 40 miles per hour as we take over this junction, then to 60, then back down to 40, before increasing to 50 miles per hour. So I'm going to hang around the 40 to 45 miles per hour speed limit after the 6 section. Now the line speed increases to 50 miles per hour, but will decrease again to 40 miles per hour soon as we join the line from Bristol Parkway. Shortly after that, anyway, we will be approaching Filton Abbey Wood Station, which opened 1863 as Filton and has been relocated on 3 occasions. Just realised we are speeding. Whoops. In 1996, it took the name Filton Abbey Wood on its 3rd relocation. Our next station, which we are just approaching now, is Filton Abbey Wood. This is Filton Abbey Wood. Finally. Cardiff speed limit from Filton Abbey Wood is 75 miles per hour, which is of course the maximum speed of the train. Bristol Temple Meads station is currently just 4.5 miles away. The largest and oldest station in Bristol, and it opened in August 1840. Only has 13 official platforms, although they are numbered 1 to 15. Platform 2 is not for passenger use, and platform 14 does not exist. Surprisingly as well, with number 14, the 14th busiest station outside of London, being of course the 2nd busiest station we have stopped today. The station is also managed by Network. That is Bristol Temple Meads. We have another 150 coming in the other direction here. Wonder where this one is off to. Don't know, it was going too fast. We have another class 70 passing us here. This is Stapleton Road station. Sorry for the really bad lag there. Just going to apply the brakes now as we pass through this final station here on Lawrence Hill, as there is a speed change shortly to 40 miles per hour. Decrease the speed again as the speed now drops to 25 miles per hour. Quite worrying there, seeing a class 43 head on at you. We have a single yellow here as we approach the platforms at Bristol Temple Meads. Hope you have enjoyed this video. By the way, if you have, make sure you give a like down below and comment to say that you have enjoyed this week's video. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and press that bell notification button to be notified when there's a new video on Train Simulator, and that is every Friday. Make sure to as well to follow me on Twitter. My handle will be displayed at the end of the video, and make sure you check out last week's video, which is a Motherwell to Glasgow Central service on the new Armstrong's Powerhouse Class 314. See you of course next week with another Train Simulator video. We park up here at Bristol Temple Meads, platform 9 and 10. I'm guessing we're stopping on platform 9 at the first car stop sign that I can find. Actually no, we'll be carrying on through to platform 10, wouldn't we? So we've just got to keep going around here, the start of platform 10. I'm going to stop somewhere around the HST car stop. Or something before, depending what's relevant. Seems to be nothing. I'm going to stop somewhere about here. Hope you've enjoyed this week's video. If you have, like I say, give it a like. Check out last week's video at the end and make sure you subscribe. Thank you for watching.